God, Dylan.
Sorry.
I wasn't expecting anyone.
Don't worry about it. I mean, you have nothing to be sorry about.
Most movies tend to show the mother-son bond as complicated, sometimes loving, sometimes downright heartbreaking. But every now and then, a film comes along that dive deeper, exploring the emotional core of this relationship in ways that are raw, messy, and unforgettable. So, we invite movies lovers to take a look at some of the best movies about mother and son relationships, ranking these films based on their quality, and analyzing the special connections they portray. Number 1. Too Close to Our Son. This movie follows Sophie, a judge who learns that the woman her adopted son calls his biological mother may have been involved in abuse. Sophie's protective instincts kick in fast, but what she doesn't expect is for her own husband to start an affair with the woman, all while hiding his identity. As the layers unfold, the movie turns into a psychological cat-and-mouse game, with Sophie caught between her protective love for her son and the betrayal tearing her marriage apart. It's less about the son directly and more about how far a mother will go to protect what's hers. Number 2. Spanking the Monkey. This movie follows Raymond, a medical student who's forced to give up a big summer internship to take care of his mother, Susan, who's recovering from a leg injury. At first, it's just awkward, but as the weeks drag on, the emotional isolation combined with physical closeness starts messing with Raymond's head in ways that even he can't understand. There's a strange push and pull here. You can feel Raymond craving normalcy, romance, escape, and when he finally meets a girl named Tony, things get even more tangled. This one dig deep into the emotional toll of being too close, too long with no room to breathe. Number 3. Savage Grace. This movie follows Barbara Daly, a magnetic woman who marries into wealth and finds herself slowly unraveling. She has a son, Tony, who becomes emotionally tethered to her in dangerous ways. As his father becomes colder and more absent, Tony seeks comfort from Barbara, and what begins as a protective, loving bond spirals into something tragic. The fact that this is based on a true story only makes it more chilling. The movie paints a portrait of a high society family crumbling under the weight of secrets, neglect, and emotional manipulation. Directed by Tom Kalin. Number 4. Womb. This movie follows Rebecca, who loses the love of her life, Thomas, in a sudden accident. But instead of grieving and letting go, she makes a radical decision to clone him. She gives birth to his clone, raising him as her son. As the boy grows, the emotional lines start to blur. Rebecca isn't just his mother. She remembers the man he used to be. The tension is quiet but powerful, and the film slowly pulls you into this deeply uncomfortable space where love, science, and identity clash in surreal ways. Number 5. The Tragedy of the Street of Flowers. This movie follows Jo Lisboa, a woman haunted by the memory of her deceased lover. Her grief twists into something obsessive, and she starts projecting that love onto her own son, Vitor. He's got a girlfriend. He's trying to live his own life, but Jo's descent into obsession pulls the whole family into chaos. It's tragic, yes, but also psychologically rich. It shows how unresolved grief and emotional instability can destroy the very people we love the most. Number 6. Moebius. This movie follows a family completely shattered by infidelity. After discovering her husband's affair, the mother lashes out in the most brutal way, injuring their son in an act of vengeful rage before vanishing. What follows is a chilling, dialogue-free journey of guilt and repair. The father, now burdened by shame, devotes himself to caring for his broken son. Time slowly passes. Wounds begin to scab over. But when the mother returns, everything they've tried to rebuild starts to collapse again. Number 7. La Luna. This movie follows Katerina, an opera singer still grieving her late husband, as she brings her teenage son to Italy during her tour. On the surface, it sounds like a bonding trip, but what unfolds is far from a warm family vacation. Her son is struggling, caught in a spiral of addiction and loneliness, and Katerina, desperate to save him, crosses boundaries in ways that are deeply unsettling. Luna is not an easy watch. It asks hard questions about grief, codependency, and how far a mother might go to keep her son from falling apart. Directed by Bernardo Bertolucci. Number 8. Home. This movie follows Kevin, a teen fresh out of juvie. His parents don't want him back, so he moves in with his aunt's family for a fresh start. But trauma clings tight, and no matter how hard Kevin tries to fit into his new surroundings, the shadows of his past keep following him. What's heartbreaking here is how you can feel Kevin's desire to do better, yet also sense the world waiting for him to fail. It's a quiet, powerful film about second chances and how sometimes even love isn't enough to heal deep emotional wounds. Number 9. Noble Savage. This movie follows Eli, a teenager navigating a life on the edge. His home is chaotic. His mom and stepdad are former junkies. His dad is a drunk philosopher, and Eli himself is battling an eating disorder. It's like he's constantly juggling grenades, just trying to hold things together. And what really gets you is how much hope he still has. He wants to fix things. He wants to feel loved, but the people around him are so broken, they keep dragging him down. It's one of those films where you're constantly rooting for the main character, even as everything falls apart. Number 10. I Killed My Mother, 2009. This movie follows Hubert, a sharp, emotional teenager who's figuring out his identity and clashing constantly with his mother, Chantal. It's semi-autobiographical, which makes the tension and heartbreak hit even harder. Dolan, who also plays Hubert, pours so much vulnerability into the role that you can practically feel the resentment, the love, the need for distance, and the desperate pull of maternal approval. Directed by Xavier Dolan. These movies aren't easy. They're not the kind you watch to feel warm and fuzzy, but they do ask real questions. What happens when love turns into obsession? When grief warps the people we become? When emotional dependency crosses boundaries? Some of these films are heartbreaking, some are haunting, and a few are just straight up disturbing. But they all paint a powerful picture of how layered, deep, and yes, dangerous the mother-son bond can be. What movie on this list left you speechless or uncomfortable? Or maybe you know one we missed that deserves a spot. Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. And hey, if you're into emotional deep dives like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because we've got plenty more where this came from.